There was once a fisherman, and the fisherman lived in a house that had a broken door and cracked windows, and he lived down by the side of the sea. And every day he would go out and he would cast his nets into the rough sea and catch fish. And one day he threw out his net, and he pulled, 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 and all he could see at the bottom of his net was a small fish, no bigger than his hand. It had round golden eyes and blood-red fins and a crown on the top of his head. When the fisherman looked at it, he went, "That fish is too small. It would never do for a breakfast for me and my wife." So he picked up the fish with the crown on its head and its round golden eyes and its blood-red fins, and he threw it through the air. But before it hit the water, it turned around and said, "Thank you, fisherman." The fisherman gasped. He couldn't believe that the fish could talk. And when he ran back home to tell his wife, he said, "Wife, wife, wife! There was a fish that I caught. It was only as big as my hand. It wouldn't make a breakfast for you and me. And I threw it in the water with a crown on its head and round golden eyes and blood-red fins. And before it hit the water, it said, 'Thank you, fisherman.'" His wife looked at him and said, "You silly man! That was the king of the fish, and he can give us wishes. Go back down to the side of the sea and ask the king of the fish to give us a new house." The fisherman looked and said, "I can't do that." But his wife got angry. "You go!" And he ran down to the side of the sea, and when he got there, well, listen to me, he said, "Flatfish, flounder, king of the sea, grant a wish for Isabel, not for me." Because his wife was called Isabel. And first he saw the crown, and then he saw the eyes, then he saw the fins. And the king of the fish said, "Well, fisherman, what do you want?" "Oh, it's not for me, it's for my wife. She would like to have a new house." "If that's what she wants, then that's what she'll get." "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you," said the fisherman. And when he got home, there was a beautiful new house. He said, "Wife, wife, wife, are you happy now?" And his wife said, "No. Why did you just ask for a house? You should have asked for a castle." The fisherman folded his arms and said, "I can't do that." His wife got angry, and he ran right down to the side of the sea, and when he got there, well, say it with me. "Flatfish, flounder, king of the sea, grant a wish for Isabel, but not for me." And first he saw the crown, and then he saw the eyes, and then he saw the blood-red fins, and the king of the fish had his teeth together and said, "Well, fisherman, what do you want?" "Oh, it's not for me, it's for my wife," said the fisherman. "Please, could she have a golden castle?" "If that's what she wants, then that's what she'll get." "Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you," said the fisherman. And back he went, and sure enough, there was a beautiful golden castle. He said to his wife, "Wife, wife, wife, are you happy now?" And his wife said, "No. I want to be the queen. Go and ask the king of the fish to make me the queen." The fisherman folded his arms and said, "I can't do that." And his wife got angry, and he ran right down to the side of the sea, and when he got there, say it with me. "Flatfish, flounder, king of the sea, grant a wish for Isabel, but not for me." And first he saw the crown, and then he saw the eyes, and then he saw the fins, and the king of the fish looked very angry. He said, "Well, fisherman, what do you want?" "Oh, it's not for me, it's for my wife. She wants to be the queen." "If that's what she wants, then that's what she'll get." "Thank you, thank you, thank you," said the fisherman. And when he got back, there was his wife sitting on a beautiful gold and glass throne. And he shouted up to her, "Wife, wife, wife, are you happy now?" And his wife said, "No. Nobody can see me because the moon's in the sky, and I want to be able to make the sun come up when I tell it to." The fisherman didn't say anything. He turned around and walked slowly down to the side of the sea, and listened to what he said. He said, "Flatfish, flounder, king of the sea, don't grant a wish for Isabel. Grant a wish for me." The king of the fish came to the top of the water, and he said, "Well, fisherman, what do you want?" Said, I don't want to live inside of a castle and have a wife who's a queen. I want to go back to living in a house by the side of the sea. If that's what you want, then that's what you'll get. The king of the fish swam right down to the bottom of the sea and picked up a stone no bigger than your thumb, and he dropped it into the fisherman's hand. The fisherman put it into his pocket and turned around and said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And back he went, and sure enough, there was no golden castle, and his wife was not the queen. She was standing there crying. He said, "Wife, wife, wife, are you happy now?" And she said, "Yes, I'm very happy now. I asked for too many things. I was very greedy." And the fisherman said, "It's all right. The king of the fish gave us a stone to remember him by." And he put his hand into his pocket and pulled out the stone, and instead of it being a stone, it was a piece of gold, and it was just enough to mend the door and just enough to mend the windows. And the next day, when the sun came up, the fisherman's wife said to the fisherman, "Please, could I come and help you catch fish?" And the fisherman said, "Yes." And the two of them went out on the boat and on the sea, and she would throw the net out and he would pull it in and catch the fish, and sometimes he threw the net out and she pulled it in, and they caught fish. And from that time they lived happily ever after.
To say, the ladder is over there so they can climb up into the beds. In the house, it had a squeaky door and a cracked window. If I went in it would look a bit scary with a creaky door. The fish was wearing a crown. Round having the three fish. Said, "Hello, fisherman." And then he ran into the house. It was a castle. A fish and a crown. He went to pick the fish. He felt guilty because the wife kept on saying, I don't want that. I don't want that. The fisherman was happy. The wife helped the fisherman. They caught fish together. Under a sea crabs, dolphins and sharks, slowly sneaking up on the shiny, silly fish. Sad, lonely, and sad. Bats and seahorses, purple swimming jellyfish, tiger sharks, swiggling, and fishes.